Market Monday, my personal, debatable, but my probably favorite week of the year for Mutt. Why is that? It's because Team Diamonds is dropping tomorrow inside of Mutt. Still actually have a few other things on the content schedule, right? Team of the week breakouts. We got a mini breakouts to really show you the cards here. Jalen Knoll, well, actually, it's 92 speed. And then the Bethune card has 90 speed if you take the training upgrade. So some decent cards there. Of course, we had Collector Series today. Honestly, not too many notable names. Albert Ainsworth was the LTD. But Team Diamonds is tomorrow. And then we give Autumn Classic Release 1, which is Thursday. And we have 3 Good Morning Maddens all back-to-back days, starting tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, going over their respective content. We got a teaser-esque style for Team Diamonds, and I'll get into how I think Team Diamonds is going to be structured, because you might look at this and think, oh, here we go, we've got the LTDs version and the standard 92 overall version, but in my opinion, I think we're looking at the best Team Diamond format we've had ever, especially if you pre-build, if you're into like market stuff and building the sets. I think it's going to be very, very rewarding if you did put in the work, and you're willing to really put in the work after the content is out to make coins. But you can kind of see Johnny Unitas. Honestly, he was like kind of the card I'm the least excited about. Thought he'd be a bit faster, in my opinion. Mel Blount, some people are a little upset. He only has 90 speed and 91 speed on his cards. Terrell Davis, 92 and 91 speed. And then I believe it's Roy Williams, 92 and 91 speed. So again, Team Diamonds, I'm not going to get too much into like how they've done in years past, but normally the speed on these cards isn't anything crazy. Really, the cards themselves are never that good. But you know, maybe the 93 overall versions this year kind of have a little bit of life, and we don't know. They're getting ×3 team chems in comparison to ×2, but I would also assume the LTDs are going to have probably a discounted ability or two, because that's how they did the 95s last year in comparison to the 92s. So, getting into Mutt Leaks, first off, you guys have probably seen this image on Twitter. Again, you can take screenshots here of all the players, and I guess I'll have the image up. I think some notable names here. I'll go over like the skill positions. You have Adam Archuleta, safety for the Rams. Entrell Roll is a DB for the Cardinals. Deuce McAllister, running back. Fred Biletnikoff, wide receiver for the Raiders. Joey Galloway, if you guys remember his Campus Hero card back in 22, he was a lord on a bunch of different teams too. Jeremy Macklin, Jermichael Finley was a Madden 21 Team Diamond legend. Yeah, really good card. Keanu Neal, Justin Tuck's a Raider. You guys saw the Mel Blount. Pat Surtain Sr., Roy Williams, you guys already saw. Todd Heap, Thurman Thomas, Terrell Davis. Another, I don't forgot his other name, but his last name is Roll for the Titans. He was a Team Diamond in 23. It's actually really a lot of overlapping with like previous year Team Diamonds going to this year, which I don't think is a bad idea. It's kind of like cool, almost nostalgic for some of these cards getting their like second or third Team Diamonds over the years. But I think the names overall are really good. And stats so far, so that we've seen so far from Madden's Reels, I think the stats are going to be pretty much what I expected. 93s will of course be a little bit better. You know, they shouldn't be probably the max. We probably see 1 or 2 93 speed guys, and the rest are going to be between 90 and 92. But now getting into kind of the little details and the structure of Team Diamonds. And this is going to be speculation to a degree. They're like kind of just some known facts that you guys will see based on the graphics that Mutt Leaks has pulled from EA. First up, we've got a Team Diamond strategy item. This is actually in Madden right now. I'll quickly cut to it. But yeah, it's actually in Madden right now. Right here, you can see it. You can't see like the image, nor could you see the boost, but it requires one component, and we don't know. It says boost of all, that's it. But it's going to require 82, 85, and 87 team builders, and they automatically are going to give like a ×3 chem or whatever. So that's a strategy item we're getting tomorrow, and that's what that is. Here also Autumn Classic and all Madden players, right? Strat item and speed boost from the theme team on Thursday. But let's start out with this, okay? So these versions are labeled not only as LTDs, right? But they're also called captains. And I think I don't think they're called captains here. I think they're just called the LTD version. But they've been described multiple times in the Mutt Leaks as team captains or 893 overall captains. And the 92 overall version is called a champion, right? And then if we go a step further, this is kind of where it really all ties together. He talks about how the tokens this year, because normally the way Team Diamonds work, you complete a set, you get that team token, you get all 32 of the different team tokens. You then would exchange that for a 95 overall super champion that gets all team camps. This year, it looks like they're doing tokens are divisional, not per team, and that they are used for captain sets. And it says exchange in Team Diamond sets to acquire the NFC North Team Diamond captain players. So my prediction is pretty simple. They have scrapped the 95 overall Masters, which it would have been cool if they still had that, but I like this format a bit better. You're then going to be able to complete, or let's just say you complete 4 Team Diamond sets. I don't know if you're going to need to complete, like, literally the division-specific 92 Team Diamond sets to get the division-specific token. There might be, like, an exchange set, so you can kind of do whatever Team Diamond sets you want to do. But either way, right, because usually the sets are all the same, so if that's the case, people are just going to be spamming one set over and over again. But you're going to be able to basically complete 4 Team Diamond sets of 92 overall champion sets. And as long as they're in the same division, you can then take those 4 tokens and exchange them for a Team Diamond captain player of that division, in which you'll just choose one of the 4 of the 93 overall versions from that division. So essentially, if you were to have pre-built 32 sets to get the 95 overall Team Diamond Master, instead, you're going to be able to build 8, right? Because it would be 32 divided by 4, 8. You're going to be able to build 8 93s instead of 195. In my opinion, and again, I think that that's essentially what this is implying. We don't know. Maybe it takes 8 tokens, right? But I feel like taking 8 tokens would be a bit extreme, considering, you know, they're only 93 overalls. But if that were to be the case, again, I would personally, as someone who has pre-built a lot of sets, I would take the 893s over the 195 overall, that is. You know, maybe they require the 92 overalls, but again, the sets, it says literally tokens are divisional, not per team. They're used for captain sets. Exchange in Team Diamond sets to acquire NFC North Team Diamond captain players. So, again, this will all be revealed tomorrow morning, but that's what I'm kind of predicting. That is what I'm expecting based on the information we have from MUTLeaks. And in my opinion, I think it's a really, really good system for those that pre-built, that those are willing to grind. Because I'll be honest, this is the program, and I might ruffle some feathers when I say this, but like, this is the one program per year where this is for like those, the market nerds, the pre-building nerds. Like, yeah, we're gonna get into packs. Like, there's gonna be offers and stuff like that, but this is like for, we don't get any, like, this isn't a thing anymore. This is for the menu players. This is the one promo per year that is kind of has menu players in mind. So, you know, I personally like it. Of course, some people are going to wish there was the 95 overall super champion, but I think the 93 overall versions, you know, are cool. I think it does. The only, like, bad part about the 93 overall, I would still take, like, the OG, just, like, one champion and then, like, super champion, but you kind of knew they were going to do these boosted versions of these cards. Last year, they did them with 95s. I'm going to take the 93 overall version that you can, like, build from within sets. The only problem, again, is it kind of makes the 92s a bit obsolete. But I think also with this system, if they do it how I think they're going to do it, I think this will make the 92 overall Team Diamonds a bit cheaper, because people will kind of just be rushing to build the Team Diamond 92 guys, get the tokens to build the 93s, but then at the cost of selling the 92s for a bit of a loss. So 92 overalls, based on this structure, should be a bit more affordable than I think in years past. However, I think the 93 overalls are going to be a bit expensive. I compare them to like the Team Builder Super Champions, where it requires 8 divisional champs to build 190 or like one card that's plus 2 or 3 overall, and they end up going for 5 mil. This version would be essentially building 4 of those. But then also, like, you're not selling the card back. So yeah, we'll see how the structure is. And then the last thing, it kind of doesn't give away what the sets are going to be, but it kind of just tells you that, yeah, team builders are going to be required. This is just one offer. It doesn't really go through the step offers that are going to be, I think, more important to the market and more people are going to buy them. This is probably just the $100 offer where you get either a 92 or a 93, and then you get a bunch of essentially team builder packs. The team builder supply pack is team builder players between the specific overall, and then also you get the tokens that you potentially use to build a 93. But that's all that we have for MUTLeaks at the exact time. I'll refresh to see if, you know, we randomly get the sets as I'm recording, but it looks like MUTLeaks for the most part has logged off for the day. Let's now get into MUT. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on coinbible.gg. Link in the description. So, getting right into things. First off, overall boost tomorrow. So, the overall market is going to take a bit of a hit, except for, of course, the specific types of cards and specific overalls that are involved in the Team Diamond sets, but you don't really have to worry about those too much because those are, for the most part, going to be between like the 82 and the 87, 88 overall range. So most of you guys probably aren't building teams based off of those overalls. The beautiful thing is, and we talked about this a ton last week on Market Monday, about how I believe selling off your team this past weekend was the smart move, because we've seen this year how the Crystal Step offers and the Most Feared Blitz offers, really, the Crystal Step offers are a really good indicator because we've seen them multiple times, and they've been happen to be like around the same date, also like going into an overall boost. They have absolutely, essentially, right when the overall boost happens, right, the market drops overall, but it always takes a little bit of time. The Crystal Step offers have pretty much deleted that kind of delay. They've said, hey, there's not going to be, you're not going to have to wait a week for certain cards to drop 20-25%, right? Snap your fingers, and an hour or two after content comes out, right, cards have all dropped 20-25%. So that part of it tomorrow, I think, is probably what's going to affect most of you. Prepping wise for Team Diamond, there's really not much I can tell you. I've been doing my prepping. Coin Bible, we've been prepping for the last 5 to 6 days. I think for the most part, if you go through team builders, they're all inflated from where they were. And of course, we don't know the exact sets yet. Now, you can still prep. I think for the most part, like, building out team builders is probably your best bet. It's your safest bet. Now, you're not going to be able to build the entire sets through that, but you'll still be able to build right an 87 team builder and probably sell it for a profit, a good profit, that is. Tomorrow, people are, buying these for the Team Diamond sets. That's pretty much the most you can do. Again, a lot of the markets, like if I just go through, 85 team builders have been the biggest spikers. These things were going for under 20k prior to the announcement. They're now going for the most part, 30 to 35k. Even if we just check like the overall broad 85 market, they were going for 16, 17, 18k. I would say they're now going for more 20k, even 84s that... Oh, well, I'm out of binder space. That's, it's good to know. Well, I can't buy that card. Well, maybe we can go. Can I quick sell? I really want... Nah, it's going to be over 2,000, is it? Yeah, it's going to be over 2,000. Funny you guys get to see that live when we're recording this video. But yeah, like 86 overalls, and I can't scroll now. 86 overalls have also gone from like the low 20s to the low 30s. Like, they're not really a smash buy. Like, they've already gone up. So it's always you don't want to hear it from me. But it's always like, if you're thinking about investing for... It's like doing Christmas shopping, right, on the 24th. You don't do that. Like, you gotta take some chances. You gotta prep before the mainstream community figures out that Team Diamond is gonna happen. We've been predicting Team Diamonds on this channel since, I believe, the middle of October. I think we did a video talking about how Team Diamond should be in the middle of November. But back to market, what you can do tomorrow, and what I like... This is probably the most coins I've ever had going into a Team Diamond day. And again, the step offers, I think, are going to be really, really important. We should be able to get a lot of the high overalls that are not going to be in the Team Diamond sets at a really, really good price, right? Think 88 overalls. You'll probably be able to get these cards, hopefully in like the mid-60s, maybe even the mid-50s if they get down that much. We'll see if they hold their price, because there's a lot of 91 champs, in my opinion, that are still really good, including the breakout guys, some legends, stuff like that. Like 89 overalls, right? If you're wanting to prep for content on Thursday and really over these next few weeks, tomorrow is probably going to be a really good day, unless quite literally 89s are not targeted at all in the step offers. I mean, 89 overalls earlier today. I don't know why they're a bit up right now. It seems like the entire market's in panic mode because Team Diamonds is dropping tomorrow, but 89 overalls for the most part, like over this past weekend, we're going for 95 to low 90s. Like, they're probably going to be in the mid 70s to low 80s. That's a really, really good number for the active overall that will be used in sets over the next few weeks. We can even maybe see, right, if you remember during the Most Feared and Crystal market crash, when 89 overalls got down to the mid 90s, that would be equivalent to 90 overalls getting down into the mid 90s. Now, do 90 overalls get down there? Probably not, but, you know, maybe the low 100s, right? Like 115, 120. You know, these are still some really good cards, especially a lot of the most feared guys. So I think if you're looking to, like, build a team, I think tomorrow should be a really good day. Of course, don't blind, right? Like, you heard I just say buy team tomorrow. I log on at, I don't know, 1 and buy team. Like, no, look at the market. Look at the prices. See what is involved in the step offers. What is involved in the Team Diamond offers. And then go check the market and see if the cards have fallen enough for it to be a good price. Again, we are also getting a ton of content on Thursday in the form of Autumn Classic, so that will probably drop a lot of the breakout market when that speed boost and strat card stuff goes away. But I think the main thing you guys should be targeting, whether you're building a budget team or investing, right, that 89 to 90 overall range tomorrow should be really, really good. Sprinkle in some 91s, but I wouldn't be overly aggressive, especially with breakouts, again, because a lot of the boosts are going away. But I think for the first time ever, I have won a lot of coins going tomorrow, but I think I might be more excited about the post-content release market drop in the form of step offers flooding the market than I am actually about my investment and my liquidating for Team Diamonds, because the best times to make coins this year have been during the crystal offers, right? The 2 days that people have been buying those, that's been the best time to buy. You know, when my coin count is so high because a few weeks ago I went down to 0 coins. It was the week we actually didn't have Market Monday, but it was because of the crystal offers. It was because of the most feared blitz market crash. That's when I had 0 coins. I was able to really catapult my stack up a lot. So that was a great time to buy. But I think for the most part, overall boost, so you'll actually be able to get your season pass players up to 92 overall. But yeah, I think that's covered just about everything. Again, I'll be live, like, first of all, I'll be live tomorrow, for the most part throughout tomorrow during the day, like when Team Diamonds is out and stuff. So you guys want to come in, you'll probably be able to see what I am buying on the market, how I'm liquidating Team Diamonds and all that sort of thing. But tomorrow should be really fun. Also, sets are great. Like, I know I didn't really mention it all in this video. Sets tomorrow will be really, really good. Even though team builders will be inflated and their set pieces will be inflated, there's so much demand for those team builders that you will undoubtedly be able to build those sets and sell for profit. Best part about Team Diamond Day is the market is moving extremely fast. You'll be able to get a lot of sales and really move, buy, sell. You know, you could take that 1 million coins coin count, right? Grind out sets for a few hours and double your coins if you really get down and dirty. But that's all for Market Monday today. I'll see you guys. Maybe we get a video out in the middle of this week, right? Like a post-Team Diamond market video. I will see you guys all next time. Until then, peace.